So you have some frame drops. Oops. Maybe I should have done this on Twitch instead. Yeah, I think I should have done this on Twitch. We got a viewer. Hello, viewer. Hey, how you doing, Brad? Yeet! Welcome to the stream. Hopefully nothing breaks on us. YouTube's telling me there's an error. Uh-oh. I think I broke something. This is why I prefer not to stream on YouTube. What are we chatting about, my dude? Well, we are chatting about anything and everything. Mainly the way the channel is at the moment and the possibility of a change in schedule. Fairies! If you really want to, but sure. Unicorns! I'm not sure about unicorns. I mean, we can if we want to. I don't know why I saw fairies before unicorns. Yeah, so I just want to tell you guys, I prefer to do this live rather than in a video, only because you guys get to be part of it. So, but only there's one person watching. Oops. But yeah, so there's going to be a bit of a change in the upload schedule. I am itchy all over. I think I got bitten by mozzies. Also, my hair is weird from my headphones. When are we going to play Fortnite again? Well, I'm free tomorrow, so we can play Fortnite then if you want to. I mean, I guess. So there is a slight change in the schedule. So come Monday next week, the schedule's going to be... the schedule will be uploads every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. And every Sunday is going to be Flash Game Sunday video. But I want your opinion on it. If you want me to continue FGS, then I will. If you don't want me to, then I will stop and I'll just integrate it into normal videos, like normal gameplay videos. The only reason why I started FGS... Yeah, tomorrow works, boy! Alrighty, done. It's a playdate. Sounds good. The only reason why I started FGS was because there were a lot of Flash games around and I wanted to sort of make a mini series on it rather than create a whole sort of... Rather than create, like, integrate it as part of the normal... The normal gameplay aspect of everything. Because it's something different. And actually, you know what? It's sad without music, so I'm gonna put some music on and then we'll get into it. There we go. We got music now. It just seemed fitting to have a separate series dedicated to Flash games, so that's why I kind of started FGS in the first place. In relation to the schedule, I've decided to go with Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday because they're days that I can sort of get away with recording and or editing. And Thursdays I'm going to be live streaming, whether it be on YouTube or whether it be on Twitch. Mainly it's going to be on Twitch because I need to get into the habit of live streaming because I'm going to be implementing something soon involving Our Shout Media. And whether that actually goes ahead and actually happens right, I don't know. But I want to get into the habit of creating this schedule so that way I have a nice flow, I have a nice rhythm. And by doing this, it gets me in that mindset. I can still work, I can still study, and I can still do this. So I would have a nice bit of a balance, I guess. Yeah, does people want to talk to me about anything else? Someone talk to me. Send me something in chat. Please. I'm lonely. I think the schedule works, but you don't want to overdo yourself. Like, look at me. I upload whenever I can, remember. So just do what you're comfortable with and you'll achieve greatly. Thanks, Brad. Yeah, I definitely think that's something to consider. And I know I'm not trying to do this to overwork myself. If I can do it, I will. If I can't, I'm not going to freak out about it too much. Because like this will help me get into a better mindset of how a schedule should be. And I think once everything sort of falls into place and I'm comfortable with it, then I'll continue it. If it does become too much, I will back out a little bit. I'll spend it like I'll won't upload one day and like I'll let you guys know on Twitter or Instagram or wherever I feel comfortable. But this is sort of just to help me get into a bit of more of a rhythm and a bit more consistency, because I do want to be a bit more consistent with it. And it's at a good place now where I have a schedule. Like, I have a schedule and it's once every 3 days. Hey, Taylor! Brad, I mean, you have to make time for yourself and family, not just dedicate to work and play. I understand that, and I get that. So, and that's why, like, I'm not gonna divulge into doing this regularly. I'm gonna try. As I said, if I have to back out for a bit, then I will. But I'm gonna try this new schedule. If it works, it works. If it does become too much, then I will back out and I'll go back to the once every 3 day schedule. And then FGS will unfortunately have to sit on the back burner, which sucks because I brought FGS back to make it a regular thing. And it was something that I incentivized at the beginning. And Mini Clank had something similar. Like Chris did something similar with Friday Flash Attack, and I thought that's a pretty good idea. I might try my own thing, and I did, and it was all right to start with, and over time it sort of diminished, much like a lot of things that's happening on the channel for some reason. I don't know whether the sub feed is broken again. Maybe I'll come visit you next weekend. You never know. Hashtag vlogs. Definitely, that sounds good. But no, like, it was something that I really wanted to do, and the reason why I brought it back recently was because I wanted to keep it going. I wanted to just see where it would take us and see if it could go somewhere again. But for some reason, a lot of my videos aren't doing too well, and I don't know if it's because of the sub feed or whether it's because of my content personally. But some videos have had 2 views in a month, which to me it seems bizarre because some videos get 12 views in a month. So I don't know whether it is because of just the video or whether it's something else entirely. I'm not too sure. But yeah, so this is why I want to start implementing this new schedule. And Thursdays I will be live streaming. I'll be finishing off series that I haven't. So for instance, House Flipper, GTA Vice City. There's a couple that I can't think of off the top of my head. I know some people were asking about Mystery Case Files, and that's more of a persona thing. That's more of an ego thing. So if I do live stream the rest of that, then it will be Detective Marcus that does it, not me. Are you going to continue the chat series where you have a guest on a certain topic? I actually really do want to bring that back. I do want to bring back Let's Talk because that was a nice breakaway from gameplay videos and just sort of... I brought it up and I started doing it because there were a lot of topics that weren't being addressed properly, and I had someone, especially at the start when I had Chris on, it was good to have him because it was a nice way to, as I said, it was a nice way to break away from gameplay, but it was also a nice way to sort of address certain issues that needed to be addressed. There was so much, there was so many things happening with, there was so much happening with gender stereotyping at the time that both of us, we were having a chat about it on Skype, and then I was like, wait, let me record this, and then we'll see where we go from there. So that was a sort of a nice way for us to sort of tell it how it is. And I do want to bring that back. It's just, it seems more of a journalism thing than anything, especially when I started at Maclay. I had Jess and Fiona on. I had those two on, and to me that sort of reinforced that it is a journalism thing. I think it's a good idea to bring it back because it was a good way to interact with the audience too, to hear their opinion as well as yours. Absolutely. And as I said, I would definitely love to bring it back. If I do bring it back, it's probably going to be more on Our Shout than it is on here. But definitely I will, if it does go through Our Shout, then I will upload them on this channel. I don't know whether or not it'll be worth continuing forever. I know it's going to get to the point where, like, because I am qualified, I do know what I'm saying, I do know how to say it. It's just a case of, actually structuring it and finding the time for it. So I do want to bring back Let's Talk, because that is a good series, and it is a good way to break away from what's being said. It's a good way to break away from gaming for a little bit and just sort of change it up a little bit. And that's initially why I started Let's Talk, was because I wanted to break away from gaming. And I just wanted to show something different. And just sort of, because as I said, there were a lot of opinions, there were a lot of things that were being talked about, but they weren't addressed right. And, you know, having another voice in the mix to have their opinion, I thought was a good idea to sort of tell it how it is. I guess it would be a good way to say it. I don't know how far I'll get with this channel, because I heard the YouTuber Lawn Minion 777, or Wade. Jason claims he's qualified. Jason claims he's qualified, finds his license in a cereal box, realizes his life is nothing but Tom and Jerry vibes and strawberry jam sandwiches. Yes, I have my license coming from a cereal box. That's true. I picked it up. It was a P plater's license. So I'll take that. I'll just take some P plates from the RMS, and I'll be on my way. My life is definitely like Tom and Jerry vibes. I work all the time, I make some stupid goofs and gaffs, and at the end of the day, it's all just good fun. I forgot what I was talking about now. No, I think, because Wade, glad to see you're doing okay, miss you. I miss you too, Taylor. I hope you're doing alright as well. Hopefully life isn't kicking you in the balls as much with work. I do want to... I don't know where YouTube is headed at the moment. It's in this weird spiral state. Because there are moments in YouTube where you're just like, why even? Like, what's the point? However, you think about it now, YouTube, you think about, like, what it was at the start, like 14 years ago, and how much it's changed since then. It's weird to see how different it's become. And I think Wade brought up a really good point, is that YouTube could be on the verge of imploding on itself. And, we have no idea as to why, and no idea as to how, but if we've got adpocalypse, as some people are dubbing it, Adpocalypse 2 happening, YouTube could be on a state where it's like, as I said, it almost implodes on itself. Subscribe to PewDiePie. I already have. It's done. I've got it. Hey, MP. Hi, Ruby. How you doing? But yeah, YouTube could be on a state of imploding on itself because of how their ad rev handles everything, and how they're oh god, I can't think of the word right now, but how they're handling ad revenue. It does seem like we're on the verge of Apocalypse 2. And if YouTube does end up imploding on itself, then a lot of creators could lose their livelihoods. And I think that's why more and more people are turning to Twitch at the moment, because Twitch has more freedom. And that's why I created a Twitch account, because I do want to have that fallback. Now, I do have journalism, I do have hospitality. Like, I'm a second-year apprentice at the moment. So I could be a qualified chef by 2020. So I have 2 backups, which is fantastic. I'm not dissing those in any way. One is always going to be there because people need to eat. The other, while I was studying journalism, they did say that it is a potential dying field because there are more and more citizen journalists out there who think they know what they're talking about, but in retrospect, they don't. So, to me, having many backups is a good thing. And a lot of people can say, oh, having one is good because you can develop on that. I say different. If you have more backup, then you absolutely should have it. Because if one industry dies, you have another to fall back on. Ad revenue makes more money for YouTube than what it does for views. It's absolutely garbage. And to stream on Twitch, the streamer relies on supporters and donations rather than the view count. Granted, yes, that is a thing. You do rely on your supporters, but you do have more of a connection with your audience. Whereas on YouTube, you have 2 connections. One is through your videos, the other is through live streaming. But at the same time, sorry, my phone buzzed. At the same time, you kind of need that support from other areas as well. And I think that's why people tend to ad revenue, which it makes sense. But with Twitch, you have way more interaction with your audience because you are live, you are there with them, and they can, if you're playing a game, they can help you right then and there. Going live on YouTube, it's still a very broken system. And me personally, I prefer to go live on Twitch because it's more of a stable connection. YouTube is mainly there for, I'm not dissing on YouTube in any way, shape, or form, but YouTube is mainly there for pre-recorded videos. YouTube is a platform to express yourself and to broadcast yourself, as their slogan implies, but it's that second one, broadcast yourself. Because YouTube's algorithm has a weird impact. It likes to like help creators, but it punishes them if they don't do what YouTube wants. Because, say for instance, a YouTuber who uploads 2 times a day is, their feed is pushed, yes. But say a channel like, and I'm not helping these guys at all, but a channel like T-Series that uploads 20 times a day. I spat everywhere, I'm so sorry. But a channel like T-Series that uploads 20 times a day is absolutely bombarding YouTube's ad feed and YouTube's recommended feed. And that's where most creators have an advantage over others. Now, I'm not saying that that's a bad thing, but if you are bombarding someone's ad feed, then that's a problem. I'm sorry, but that is a bit of a problem. So, for me, it would make more sense if you are consistent. It would make more sense for YouTube to help those people who are consistent. I feel like the way YouTube's algorithm is at the moment, it's helping those that are spamming people's suggested and recommended feeds. It's spamming those who don't want to see it. So for me personally, I don't want to see T-Series' content because of how often they upload. But what baffles me about T-Series is that they've got like the same amount of subscribers as PewDiePie, yet their views only have hundreds of thousands of views. Doesn't add up. But in a good way, it's helping the Indian community. So I respect that about them. The main difference between YouTube and Twitch is enough content talk. Will you ever play Sims games? I have a gut feeling your channel will do well off it. I do want to play The Sims. I actually really do. I do want to get in and dick around with that. And I don't know if it does well, it does well. I just don't know when I'll get to it because I have a few series running at the moment, and I do want to finish that first before anything else. So I think if I do get to The Sims, definitely I think words. I do think it'll help a lot because The Sims is still a very popular game, and I do want to play The Sims at some point. It's just a case of when. I think I'll probably do that when I finish Subnautica, because Subnautica is still one of those games that's a bit relevant, especially with Below Zero. It's definitely up there. But I think if I'll finish Subnautica, and I'll start playing The Sims and get around to that. I do want to play Below Zero. I've seen some good things about Below Zero. Anything else you guys want to know? Anything? If there's nothing else you want to know, then I mean, play Far Cry. You'd enjoy that tool. I'd enjoy that tool, Brad. I didn't mean to say tool. Sure. I know you meant to say two, but yeah, sure. Damn, I don't grammar properly. You don't English properly either. Especially in high school, you never English properly. That was mean of me to say, but all in good fun, man. All in good fun. Is there anything you guys want to know about me personally? Jesus. Hi, Mini Clank. Good to see ya. Good to see you're part of the stream. One thing I do want to bring up too is I got new stream banners. So I've got this one, which is starting soon. BRB, stream is ending, and the stream is offline. So I got new stream banners, which I think were pretty cool. And the initial image that I had for them, which is this one here. Do you hate me when I left law studies in HS? Busted, I just woke up. I was upset that you did leave legal studies. And Chris, I'm sorry you just woke up, but that's your doing because it is 20 to 1 in the afternoon. And I mean, no one sleeps like that ever. So I found, you've like this Firebird is the same Phoenix that's on the channel icon, and I found a photo effects editor online, and I found this, which was so cool and so dope. So I was like, all right, I could use this for something, and I didn't know what at the time, and I was like, oh, I need banners, like a proper stream banners. So I found like all of these ones, which I absolutely love. So I was like, oh, I know what I can use it for now. But yeah, they're pretty good, and I'm going to be using them a lot on Twitch. But yes, Brad, I do feel upset. I only woke up at 12 too, so yes, well, I mean, anyone who does wake up at like in the afternoon, I've almost done it. I've woken up at like 11:30. It's like, ah, shit, I've already wasted half the day. But I can safely say I've never woken up in the afternoon, aside from a nap. But that's different. Naps don't count. Going back to your comment before, Brad, I was upset that you did leave legal studies. And then when you were in English, oh boy, that was fun. I still remember when you wanted to do, I think it was Jack for your related text in one of our assessments. And you were upset because you couldn't do that, but I got to choose Markiplier. Ha! Joke's on you. Anything else you guys want to know about me? Anything at all? Any future plans that I may have in mind that I might be hinting at right now? Well, I've brought it up myself, so I may as well talk about it. The bed behind me is not staying there. The bed is going to be replaced by a desk and another computer system. Because I think I mentioned this in the 2018-19 vlog. Only old people take naps now. Let's talk about Mrs. R. Oh boy. Oh, our English teacher in high school was fun. I mean, she wasn't bad. It was just there were parts of that were just annoying, and yeah, let's not get into that in great detail. But the bed behind me is it's going to be replaced by a desk and a computer system. Oh boy, I wonder if Jason has any future plans of. I wish he would. Yay! Finally, someone talks about it. So yeah, I think I mentioned this in the 2018-19 vlog, but Owlshat Media is hopefully going to come to fruition this year. I don't know whether or not it'll happen in the middle of the year, like I said. But because at the moment, my position at home or here is a little bit up and down. I'm trying to get equipment. I'm trying to get all that organized, but the way it's going, it's in a weird gray area because of the fact that the house I'm living in now, it's not mine. I'm renting it from my sister. So there's a possibility she could be moving away into another state, which I'm happy for, but I'm also kind of upset. And you should do TikTok. It's fun. I've been considering TikTok, and I've seen some of your videos on Instagram, Brad, but at the same time, it's just like, do I? I mean, I've seen a lot of stupid stuff on TikTok, so I'm not sure if I should. But I've been thinking about it, and yeah, but that's getting off topic a little bit. There's that possibility that she could be moving away, which means actually getting equipment is going to be a lot harder due to my expenses increasing. So I've been asking around, especially at work, seeing if anyone is willing to move in and help out. The only problem is there's 2 bedrooms because this is going to be a studio and not a bedroom. So I don't know where Owlshat could be headed. I do want to get it up this year. I don't know if it'll come to fruition as early as I think it would be, because we're already in March and I was hoping to get it up and running in July. But I need to get parts, and getting a new computer getting another computer is pain enough as it is. Do a TikTok cringe series. You know what? I might do that for a Best of the Web episode. Because I did Try Not to Laugh, and that did alright. So I might do TikTok cringe. Who knows? Only time will tell, I guess. But I gotta get... My bottle's empty, so I'm gonna get some water, so I'll BRB. So I'll see you guys in a second.
Okay, I have returned. Oh, Jesus. Oh boy, what a nice stream banner. I wonder who made that. I made that, you douche. Jason has no idea of the plans I have when I arrive. Oh, I can only imagine, my friend. What's your favorite color? My favorite color is purple, if I'm being totally honest. But it's like a violet purple. What's your biggest goal of 2019? My biggest goal of 2019 is to actually, it's just to focus on myself. And in the end, my biggest end goal is just to make sure that I am mentally sound. I've got a few others, but one of them is to make sure that can you guys hear the music at all? I don't think you can. But my biggest end goal, yeah, is just to focus on me. But at the end of the day, I do want to get Our Shout Media up and running. Do you have any plans after this year? Well, I finished my apprenticeship next year, in the middle of the year, and I guess after that, I just focus. I either focus on work or, do more journalism stuff. What are your biggest inspirations to keep going? Oh, good question. My fingers hurt from the typing. Then stop typing. My biggest inspiration to keep going. I don't know. I guess I have a couple, and I think one of my biggest inspirations is just I guess it's the song "Don't Worry, Be Happy," and that's something I tried to take on board last year, and because last year I was way too mentally unstable, and it affected my work a bit. I think to keep myself mentally sound and just make sure that I have that even balance of work and play, and also just to get away from everything. There are times I'll take a walk or I'll go for a drive just to clear my head if I have to do that, which has helped in the past. So, and not only that, I watch a few videos that, give me a good chuckle. I'll watch the Game Grumps or I'll watch Jacksepticeye, and, those two just give me a good chuckle and keep me level-headed, I guess. Do you scrunch or fold? I scrunch. Unless it's clothing, then I fold properly. Or hang up. That's a weird question to ask. I have a question for you, though. Who's your favorite NRL team? Or wait, do you follow the NRL? I'm not sure. Oh god, wrong pipe. I'm okay. So you don't watch me. Penrith Panthers. Ironic that, considering my team is in your area and your team is in my area. Bit of irony going on there. We should go to a Dragons Panthers game sometime. I'm trying to find my camera to do a live. To do a live? What are you gonna do? A live porno? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't know why that came out. Oh man. I'm so sorry. What? Maybernier. What are you trying to say, man? Oh, maybe. Oh, okay. Whoops. My bad. I can't read. No Apex Legends. Either you're saying no Apex Legends at all, or no, I'm playing Apex Legends. I mean, well, choice is up to yours. I personally don't play Apex Legends. I've been told to play it by a few people, but I don't. Isn't that ironic? Bloody hell, it's almost 1 o'clock. I should probably get some lunch soon. I start work at 4:30. Ah, kill me! I don't want to work. It's Wednesday night. It's gonna be stupid. Ow. I really don't want to work tonight. Tell us your favorite candy and aspirations for April Fools. Okay, first of all, we say lollies, not candy. We're not American. Oh, jeez. Does chocolate count? Dark chocolate? If it does, then definitely. But it's got to be old gold. It can't be anything else. Aspirations for April Fools. I don't really have any. I think I'm working that day, so... I mean, we don't exactly celebrate major events. The only one that we celebrate is kind of Easter and Christmas. And, yeah, it's weird. Yeah, I don't really do any April Fool's stuff. I mean, I might do something for the channel. I'm gonna do like an little April Fool's video. I don't know, maybe. But at the moment I can't think of anything. I did something for Halloween, and that was fun. And I did something for Christmas and Australia Day. As for April Fools, I actually have no idea. No, dark chocolate is for noobs. That's why I bought it. That's why I bought it online from Woolies. Are you going to watch my live, bro? James Cano, I'm a furry. Enjoy yourself, you furry. I'm not a furry. I personally, no. I don't understand what the definition of a furry is. That either mean I know you want to be dressed as an animal. I get that. But does that mean you have a fetish for animals? Does that... I don't know. I don't understand the law behind being a furry. Am I gonna watch your live? When I'm finished with my live, then yeah, I will probably start watching yours. But if dark chocolate is for noobs, then I guess not consider the candy, then I would probably go like the either the Starburst Chews or the natural confectionery lollies, because they're good. JK. Hey, if you want to be a furry, be a furry. I'm not going to judge. I've seen my fair share. I've seen a lot of stories around furries lately, which is weird. I dropped a sub, by the way. You dropped a sub on your channel? A topic you should talk about for Owlshat Media is halal certification. That's a very touchy subject. Also, James, if you did drop a sub, my condolences. I press F for respects. But if you have subbed to me, then thank you very much. I do appreciate that. Every subscriber helps. Halal certification is, I think that's something to really be careful with, because it's very topical and it's very touchy, especially in this current society climate. Not saying that we may not ever get to it, because Lyden and I have our own ideas as to what we can talk about, and you know we've sort of hit that point where we're just like, we can talk about this, but we probably shouldn't. I'm a gamer, lol, been playing since 1999. I sub to you, and hells yes. Yay! 1990. I was born in 1999. Wow, I have sub to you. Thank you so much, buddy. I appreciate the sub. A gamer since 1999. I've been a gamer since 2004. I was 5 years old when I played my first game, and that was Rayman M. I think I mentioned that in one of my videos. But no, yeah, Rayman M was the very first game I ever played, and that holds a very, very special place in my heart, because it was the first time that I was introduced to the whole gaming world. And the first game I started with was a 3D game. You know, most people start off with 2D and then move up, but my dad had a PS2, and he bought Rayman M for me to test out, because I was alien to gaming. I was a whiz at computers, but I was alien to gaming itself. Ratchet and Clank for the win, baby. Yeah, I enjoy a good Ratchet and Clank game. Although, am I gonna find more people to sub to you? To sub to out. Oh, okay. Laters. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, Ratchet and Clank's a pretty good game. I don't think I ever played a Ratchet and Clank game until I was about 6. Yeah, I think I was about 6 or 7 when I played my first Ratchet and Clank game. But yeah, my dad had a PS2, and he bought Rayman M for me to try out. And, you know, he played it himself for a little bit. But there was one part where he would, like, he always wanted to hear it. And I think that's kind of how I got into gaming, was the sort of the design, the sounds, and all of that. I subbed to you, bro, like 4 years ago. Yes, you were one of my first. Thank you. So yeah, like I started playing it by myself, and I just got really, really into it. I'm back. Hey, Mini Clank's back. Woo! Party in the chat. Party in chat. But no, that was it was a really fun game. And then my mum bought me a PS2. I think she bought it for herself, and she bought she bought a Final Fantasy game, I think it was, and she never played it. So I just dubbed it as mine, because I was the only person that played the heck out of it. And Mini Clank had a quick jerk. You have a girlfriend for that, alright? Stop using your hand. I'll be live in a few. Alright. Let me know when you're about to go live, and I will watch. So, my mum never actually played any game. Well, she did play a couple in her spare time, but because she was working all the time, she never got around to it. So I just dubbed it as mine, and it was sort of my console, because I was the only person in the family that played the crap out of the PlayStation, and you know, I loved it, and I had so many games at the time. But hands are tighter. Well, I mean, sure, but still, if you've I'm not going to say it because I'm going to sound really bad, and I'm just... Okay, ease up on the chat there, Chris, alright? You know, some of your comments are being held for review at the moment. Oh, God, I keep forgetting what I'm going to say. I get sidetracked. Thanks, buddy. Yeah, I've been gaming for a while, and I do enjoy it. Demonetization. Yeah, well, we're already in the midst of Apocalypse 2. Why not? I think, I have been a gamer for a while, and I don't think I'll ever change. I mean, I think I'll always still be that 12-year-old at heart. Like, that 5-year-old, whenever he plays a game, that 5-year-old's just going to be somewhere within me. Always willing to come out. I've been playing, like, some of the newer games that have come out too, like Assassin's Creed Odyssey, Red Dead Redemption 2. Like, they're really, really good. And you can see how far gaming has come from an 8-bit 2D side-scroller, i.e. Mario, to, you know, these full 3D UHD characters on screen that almost feel realistic, you know. But there is that fine line with gaming where if we like, because if we go too far with games, and especially with VR, if we go too far, then we destroy the immersive fallacy. And the immersive fallacy is that fourth wall that keeps us separated from game and reality. Shit, I hit my mic. And it is important to have that. I think I watched Barry Kramer do a video on immersion, and he brought up the immersive fallacy, and the way he describes it, it makes sense. Like, you need to have that wall so that way like, if it was IRL, you would run away from danger rather than towards it. So it only makes sense to have that fallacy in place. Breaking that barrier, it's like going back to square one. So you could have this really awesome VR 3D immersive environment, and everything could be absolutely amazing. Yet, you can do whatever you want, but you'd eventually get bored. So it would definitely be like going back to square one. It would be like going back to the Stone Age. Not saying that VR is a bad thing. Like, I particularly love VR. The few times that I've used VR, it's been really, really freaking cool. And, especially with the 360 videos, like, they're amazing. And I love them. But people just need to understand that if you do go that little bit too far, then you basically put yourself back to 2D Mario Land. I don't know, that's just my thought. I wrote a whole article on this on Rev It Up. Can I link it here? I think I can. So I'll link the article, and you guys can have a read of it yourselves. Because I did bring up a lot of interesting topics. Like, I did bring up the fact that you do really just need to be careful with what you do, and like how you go about. Sorry, I'm typing while I'm chatting. You really just got to be careful with gaming and make sure you don't go that little bit too far. Alright, so the VR article has now been implemented. It is now in the description. You're going live. Alright, give me about 5 minutes and I will be with you shortly. So, you just really need to be careful with it. But if you guys do want to read that article, go nuts. It is in the description now, so you can have a chat, have a read, have a view. There is a few other articles there that I've written as well, so if you want to read them, by all means. But I did bring up some interesting points where it was a case of, you break that immersion, you break that fourth wall, you go that a little bit too far, and everything that translates into your head for reality, it will translate from virtual reality into the real world. And that's where you just really, really need to be careful. Because I think if we go that step too far, if we do go that step too far, then everything sort of backfires on itself. Any viewers want to know anything else about me? Any other viewers want to know my stance on a certain topic? No? I should put music back, I guess. No, we'll do this one. There we go. We got music back. I'll see you shortly. Alrighty. As I said, just give me a few more minutes and I will see you there. Or it can just preview I can just preview you in my tablet, because I bought a tablet that I can use to monitor my Twitch streams if I'm gaming. Which I was going to be doing in this stream, except I got sidetracked. People were asking me to do stuff, and it's like, oh, okay. Well. YouTube really doesn't like me at the moment, because apparently my keyframe frequency is absolute bullshit. Sorry, YouTube, but I mean, I'm still healthy. I've only dropped like 0.6% frames, so joke's on you. Ha! Okay. Where are my views at? Who's watching at the moment? I wanna see who's watching in chat. If you're watching, place your name in chat right now. No, nothing. Okay, well, alright. I see how it is. Alright. I might actually end the stream here. I've got nothing else to talk about. So, yeah, I might just end the stream here. As I said, I've got nothing else to talk about. Unless you guys have something to ask me, unless you guys want to hear my opinion on something, then by all means, let me know in chat. Otherwise, I will be ending the stream right here. So, I guess... Yes. I guess that's it. So, I'm gonna end this stream here. As I said at the top of the stream, the schedule will be changing come Monday. So, the upload schedule will be Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday. And that's going to be across the board. If I can't get to an upload, if it does become too much, I will go back to the original system that I have. And if you want me to continue Flash Game Sundays or FGS, let me know. And I guess I'll either continue it or I'll stop it based on your opinion. So I will be ending the stream here. So cheers everyone for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye! Enjoy the ending banner. So, bye-bye, sayonara, goodbye.